Welcome to Salaam Nerds Podcast. We do reviews and recaps of nerd culture, reality TV, and current events from this week.
Yo, it's Salaam Nerds. My name is Dean, aka Watson Dean, and I'm here with my boy Chad.
We drop live episodes on YouTube on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. All episodes can also be found everywhere podcasts are found. Thank you to all our supporters. Please help us by subscribing and leaving a good review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yo, Salaam Nerds. Sorry, I'm in the middle of chewing.
You dumbass.
My bad. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Mute yourself for the people with misophonia.
With what?
Misophonia.
What's misophonia?
It's when you're chewing and people get like irrationally angry from the sound of it.
Oh.
Like it's a legit condition. So
Oh, no way. Misophonia. That sounds like you're saying I am phony. Like miso. It's like Jar Jar Binks going, I'm so phony. Misophonia? Yeah, I'm eating Sour Patch Kids. I'm eating Sour Patch Kids right now.
Why would you do that after you hit the thing?
I know. I thought I had more time to swallow. Shut
I'm
up.
a child, I swear to God.
Shut up. You know what's really funny? I went to a what do they call it? It's called like a singles event or something, in DC or Baltimore. And right before we went, I went to a Dunkin' Donuts and got a raspberry colada. So I'm talking to all these girls,
Okay.
and motherfucker, I got a blue tongue. So like these girls are like just looking at me like I'm a weirdo, and I don't understand why. And then finally one girl goes up to me and she goes, "Hey, what candy did you eat?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I didn't eat any candy." She goes, "Bro, your tongue is blue." And it just hit me that all of these girls that I talked to, they were probably like, "Why the fuck does motherfucker got a blue tongue?"
I mean, I have questions as well.
It looked like I blew a Smurf. Like it was really bad. Oh man, that is pretty crazy. But the event was fun. One of my friends dragged me to the event. He was like, "Hey, I'm going to this event. I'm from New York. I'm coming from New York to DC, so I can pick you up on the way." And I was like, "Meh, I got nothing going on," so I decided to go. I thought we would be back enough to do the podcast, but we were there till like 1 a.m. and we didn't get home until like 4 a.m.
You know, you can mention his name. He's been on the podcast before.
I know, it was Steve. It was Steve. He listens to the
It was definitely
podcast.
Steve.
Yes. Oh man, it was fun though. We had a lot of fun. We had barbecue ribs and it was a good time. The event was okay. It wasn't anything special, but you know, you got to get out there, man. You got to go out there and talk to people. But I'm kind of over it, Jazz. I'm kind of over the dating stuff and all of the stuff that goes with it. I realize I'm too anxious of a person to date. I think that's just it. Because I get into these dumb situations and they're so dumb.
You have a knack for this somehow.
I know. Like we talked about the girl who was lactose intolerant that, you know, I took to an ice cream place and then, you know, all that stuff happened. But like, here's one that's like even dumber, right? Like, oh, man. And I'm going to change some stuff around because I don't want to give this person's identity away or anything like that. But when I date with somebody, right? And you know, sometimes like you get caught lying, but it's over like the dumbest thing. And like, you're not lying to be deceitful. You're just lying because you're an anxious person and you don't want to correct somebody. So you let them think something and you don't correct them because it's just too awkward. And you're like, whatever, it's not a thing. But then like later on you get caught. Like, it's like,
bites you in the ass.
yeah. So like, you know, like I went to this coffee place, right? But I didn't drink their coffee, but I did do like a photo shoot there and stuff like that. Like influencer bullshit stuff like that, right? And they didn't have this drink there, so they were like, "Oh, this drink is coming out. It's off menu. Blah blah blah." Take a girl there, right? And she's like, "Oh, have you had it before?" Now, I'm thinking the drink, right? But she's like, "Have you had name of the place before?" So I was like, "No," but like I didn't like correct myself and be like, yeah, technically I have been here before, but I didn't get this drink, but blah blah blah. I was just like, "No." And then like she's happened to find my social media, and she's like, "Hey, there's a picture of you at this place. You said you've never been here before." and I was,
I thought you meant the drink. Like, that's an easy fix.
it's true. Like I thought you meant the drink. And the thing is, like I, in her defense, like I kind of knew what she meant afterwards, because like once someone says it, like, oh, that's what she's thinking. But I'm like, listen, we're on a date. She's never been here before. I've never been here before. Like, let her think this is the first time I'm doing it, because like maybe it'll feel special. Kind of like, how like you watch a movie, but you've already seen it, but you don't tell your friend you already seen it because you want it to feel like special and not like ruin it.
Neebs.
You know that? I do that all the time. I'll always say, like, if somebody wants to watch something and like they're really excited about it, I'll say like I've never seen it before, just so like they could be happy that we're watching it together and experiencing it for the first time. If
I do that all the time.
What?
I do that all the time.
Me too. I do that all the time. And the thing is, like, it's not like, it's like one part, it's like the anxiety. Like, I don't want to like correct and overcorrect, because like I'm somebody, if I correct something, I overcorrect it and it's like explain it, and it feels really awkward to explain things to me, right? Like it's so awkward for me. Like if it's like, it gives me literal anxiety. It might be like, like I don't know, it could be like when you're on the spectrum or something like that. Like sometimes these things are just really difficult to do, but then you get caught and you're like, no, that's true. But like you're not lying about like your age, your job. It's just like, yeah, it was awkward. It was like a Curb Your Enthusiasm kind of situation. Just like get into these situations, like they're so silly, but like from their standpoint, you can see like, hey, if this person's lying about something silly and stupid like this, what else are they lying about, right?
Yeah. So you know what I lie about all the time?
What?
Every time you send me reels, I always pretend like it's the first time I've seen
I
them.
know. I do that too. I do that. Oh my god. I'll pretend like I've never seen it, and it's so great because like it makes the person happy.
Right, yeah.
But then they'll see me post it on like my feed, and they'll be like, "Oh, you already have this on your feed, so you've seen it already." Like that's like the equivalent of what happened to me. Like I didn't want to correct this person about me actually being there, because it, whatever. It was like, I think we were vibing.
Let them be happy. Yeah.
Right. But there's another situation where something like this happened, right? And
how do you do this so many times?
bro, I don't know why this happens to me. I swear to God, I'm cursed, man. There's like a jinn in my life, because I'm not a good.
Maybe you're the problem.
I am the problem. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. It really is. It's so bad. And like, so like, I was talking to this girl, right? And we ended up talking about Bridgerton, because shout out to like, the star Bridgerton. She's talking about Palestine. I was like, yeah. I watched season 3 because the girl supports Palestine. And I was like, but I didn't watch the first 2, right? And she went through all of our episodes and found the Bridgerton episode that we did on the podcast.
Okay, that's a straight up lie though. Like,
no, it's not, because I have. So here's the thing.
Wait, you didn't watch it and you faked the podcast like I do all the time with some of the movies?
So yes, but also, but I did. That is true. But the thing is, like, okay, when we did the episode, we mostly talked about representation. So I brought on Ariba, I brought on another friend. We talked about like representation. We didn't really talk about the plot too much. We talked about like representation, how it feels to have like someone who's Indian and be shown this way and be shown as desirable. Like it was really like all about like diversity and not really about the show. But also, technically, in my head, I didn't lie, because I think of the show chronologically. Because there's Queen Charlotte, which is the prequel, season 1, then there's season 2, and then there's season 3. So the first 2 are Queen Charlotte and season 1, which I have not watched.
You dumbass.
Right? But like even
I was gonna say, I know we watched season 2 together. Like, hold up, I was like, where are you going with this?
I
Like,
know, but
I know
even
we watched it.
But even then, I didn't really like watch it. I kind of like, you know, I read the stuff about it, and it was really just about diversity and stuff, right? But 3, I definitely watched it. I definitely made sure I watched that, right? But that episode is like 200 episodes ago. This person really went back to fact check.
Hey man, respect.
I'm
I
not mad at it.
respect she put that much effort in. Like,
I'm not
good on
mad
her.
at it. I'm not mad at it, but I'm just really, really bad at dating. Like, it's so difficult for me.
Just quit lying, dude. Just like,
It's not lying, bro. It's just like sometimes I'm just like in these situations because I feel like I've been in situations where I over-explain things, and that also same thing. I've been in situations where I've over-explained stuff, and that also has turned girls off. It's kind of like, whoa, like I didn't need to know all that information. I just asked you a simple question. It's like it's not that serious. I've had it work against me in both situations. There's no winning. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
I got nothing to say to you, man.
Like, oh,
I feel
man.
bad for you though.
I know. It's just bad, dude. I have the worst luck. And the person was really nice. I didn't really have anything bad to say about her. She was super sweet. She was really nice. But like, I don't know. I'm just not good at dating, man. Like I want someone to like, you know, like mold me into somebody who is dateable. I don't know.
Are you on the spectrum?
Probably. I mean, I'm definitely ADHD for sure. Like, definitely sure. And I have anxiety. Those are the 2 things that I've been diagnosed with for sure.
We got to do some quizzes later after this podcast, man. I'm curious about a lot of things now.
I know. I have. I don't know. Dating is hard, bro. Sometimes, you know, maybe I shouldn't date, man. Maybe I don't deserve to date. Like, I like the thing is like, this is stuff is gonna happen. I'm always gonna be in situations like this. Like, these are the things that just happen to me.
Arranged marriage, duh.
I know. So, Brown Boy Wonder says like it's like explaining a joke, right? Yes, it's like explaining a joke. Like if you say something funny, and then you try to explain it afterwards, you ruin the whole moment, and that's kind of like what happened. Like, oh no,
But if you
I've been here
explain the
before.
joke, is it a really funny joke to begin with?
It could be. I don't know. Some people get it, some people don't. I don't know.
Which brings my point. Read the room, my guy.
It's hard when you first meet somebody. I don't know. It's hard, bro.
Yeah,
Dating's hard.
that is
Let's
a
not
skill
act
you
like
gotta
dating
have.
is not hard, bro. You could be a genuinely good person and still like find ways to like screw things up. Is what I'm trying to say. And I'm just saying it's hard out here. Let's just have a little grace for people. Let's not make anyone look, you know, like weirdos and bad. Even though we're all weirdos here.
Have you met us? Like,
I know.
we're
But I
two
was
guys
really
with a podcast.
I was really sad about it though. I was really, really sad because I'm like, oh no, this person got a really bad impression of me. And a lot of it was just me being nervous because I was on this date and like I just like wanted this person to feel special about like going to this place and trying it for the first time with someone else who's trying it for the first time. It's just like, I don't know why. In my head, I thought it was romantic and nice, but it was probably dumb. It's probably dumb.
Don't ever build something off of lies. That's a lesson.
Really, like, it's not really building off a life. Like it's like I went to
Your
this restaurant.
foundation's faulty, man. Like, you're gonna have cracked doors and whatnot. Like,
Fair. Look, listen, I'm not saying that what I did wasn't a mistake. It was 100% a mistake, 100% my fault. I'm just saying I have so much anxiety that like sometimes I can't function in those situations the way I should, is what I'm saying.
we gotta get that fixed.
I know. It's hard, bro. It's hard. I do that. I do that all the time. Not even with people I like. I'm just such a people pleaser. It's so annoying. Like, and it happens with TV shows all the time where people are like when someone wants to explain something, I'll pretend I don't know because they're having such a great time explaining it to me. And I'll just sit there and be like, wow, that's so fascinating. Even though like I probably know, like I understand, but like, I don't know. I just want people to be happy. It's a problem. It's a problem. I'm just like being a
when you
people.
said, wow, that's fascinating. My first thought was WTF.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I need to figure out this people pleasing thing because like it is so working against me. Like you would think like being a people pleaser would make people like you more, but like it really doesn't.
No, it makes people like you less. Yeah.
I know. Oh my god. It's so awkward. But I do that all the time. Like I've done it with so many of our friends. Like people would be like, "Have you been to this episode yet?" No, I haven't. Tell me about it.
Have you seen Bad Batch yet?
I haven't. Tell me about it, Jazz. What happens?
Well, to our audience, you will find out next week on Tuesday.
I already watched it. I lied. Oh man. All right, man. Let's get into the show, bro. I don't know. I wanted to get that off my chest because it was bothering. It was heavy on my chest for all day, all week.
Well, you got a whole bunch of other shit on your chest. Oh, so tell me, what happened with that tweet?
Oh, bro, I am having such an anxiety-filled week. All right, man. We went viral. We went hella viral last week. So
Tell me what happened, because
we-
I'm only partially in the know of what happened.
So we did an episode with Rahul Kohli maybe like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And we've been like posting clips here and there about like all of it. Like we've been slowly just dropping clips on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter. And then, on our show, he kind of revealed that he was, in the, auditioning for, well, basically he just said he didn't get it. That's all he said.
Right. He didn't get it.
He didn't get it, right? But he had this long pause right before
And
he
there was a
said
big implication there. Yeah.
there were implications that he auditioned, but he did not imply he was in the running. He implied that he auditioned, right? But when all the
It's
news
on tape.
articles, right? So I posted a tweet. I posted the clip. The clip was in its entirety. There was nothing out of context from the clip, but the clip with that pause does make it sound like it was between him and Pedro, even though that's not at all what he was saying. He was just saying he didn't get it. Pedro Pascal got it. Anyways, that was it, right? It was the weird way that he said it, and people just ran with it.
Really took that to the extreme and were like,
right?
Yeah.
So like, I reached out to him. I was like, oh shit, I don't know how this happened. And he tweeted about it, and I apologized. And he goes, no, it's not your fault. It was my fault. He was like, I shouldn't have said anything. And like, I figured if he didn't want it on air, he would tell us right after he said it, or he would tell us after the show, and we would just take it out. But like, he seemed fine with it, so I thought he was just being a little dramatic about it, right? Like just a little bit of flair, theatrics. So I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, it went crazy viral. Every single thing was like it was him and Pedro, and he made a clarification saying, hey, listen, all I said was that I didn't get it. I never said that me and Pedro were in the same realm, or we were both neck and neck, which he does not imply on in the clip or on the whole episode. So it's not like it's not like we took like a snippet of it and tried to make it look like that. That's the whole clip. Like that's literally the whole clip.
That is truly the whole clip. Yeah.
Right. But it is the pause that gives it away.
And then people really start filling in that pause with whatever they wanted.
Yeah. And shout out to like the big publications like Deadline and then some of the big ones. They actually went back, watched our episode, and reported it correctly. And they never said that he was in the running. So some of these big ones did it right. It's these small ones that were like tweeting about it that ran away with it. And he was cool about it. But the amazing thing that he did, which was freaking incredible. Like, God, man, this man is amazing. Not only was he not mad at us, he was like, you know what? I am going to use this viral story to promote Palestine and to promote what's happening there and talk about the genocide. So he goes, since everybody wanted to talk about the news of the Fantastic Four this week, let me drop some more things that I auditioned for. And he dropped that he auditioned for Rings of Power, The Mandalorian.
I'm actually upset he didn't get Rings of Power.
Rings of
holy
Power,
shit,
bro.
He would have been incredible in Rings of Power.
Dude, he would have been so good in Rings of Deadpool. He actually turned down Morbius, which like, thank God.
I mean, thank God. Yeah. Good on him.
And the thing is, he put in all the stuff that's happening in Palestine in that same post. So if people wanted to report all the things that he auditioned for and lost, they also have to promote the stuff that he's saying about Palestine.
10 out of 10. Rahul
So
Kohli,
like
greatest ally. Love it.
like the fact that this like this like thing that like we accidentally created, which could have been really bad, turned out to be this like amazing force for good. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
Like, man, I was so proud. I was like, I don't know if we can take credit for it, but I'm really happy that we can indirectly be responsible for something like that. That was really cool.
We definitely had our hand in it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe by accident, maybe, but still, it was cool.
God works in mysterious ways. The universe works in mysterious ways. Things happen. Here we are.
That was so cool, man. He's such a cool guy. And then I tweeted that, and he that went viral. Almost got like 500,000 views and stuff like that. Amazing. But I did notice it didn't get as much media.
Of course not.
as the
Of
other one.
course not.
Fantastic Four, yeah, we'll talk about that. Oh, Palestine. Let's just retweet
Nope.
it. We're not gonna do a story on it. Yeah.
Yep.
No. But it was really cool. But I'm glad we got that squared away because like we didn't really do anything wrong, but we also like I feel like the story just got away from us. It went so fast and we couldn't correct it fast enough. And then I'm just like, hey guys, just watch the whole episode. And then people were like, no, you clipped it and you clickbait. And I'm like, no, it's the whole clip. It's like nothing wrong with the clip. You can watch the whole thing. It's fine. But we also want to promote the whole episode because he does talk about Palestine in that episode. He does talk about all these other amazing things in that episode. And he does talk about Muslim representation. And I was like, well, while we're having this viral moment, let's promote the entire podcast. And we did. And then people were like, well, you're taking advantage of a viral moment. And I'm like, yeah, of course I am.
That's what we do. That's what everybody does.
That's the point of a clip. You put up a clip, it goes viral, and then there's nothing, as long as there's nothing misleading about it. There was no clickbaity thing about it, nothing. It was just him pausing, which made people jump to that conclusion. In fact, we jumped to that conclusion.
Their fault for assuming.
If you watch the video, me and Jazz just
the
sit
look
there
on our
with
face.
Our eyes get wide and our mouth gets like really like huge, and we're just like, why is he pausing? what news did we just uncover?
Right? Yeah.
The clip is really, really funny. The clip in its entirety is on our YouTube page, and then the entire episode is on YouTube. So you can compare and contrast. There's nothing clickbaity about it, nothing weird about it. But the fact that he had to correct that he wasn't in the running, which he never says in the clip. He never says in the clip or never implies in the clip.
He just didn't get it.
He just didn't get it. Right? But yeah, that was wild. That was a wild series of events, bro.
That was a fun week, I'll tell you that.
It's a stressful week, bro. It's such a stressful week for me, bro.
I had so many people reach out. They're like, what did this mean? What does this mean? I'm like, no, it means exactly what he said. He just didn't get it. It doesn't mean anything beyond that. Like, I had to clarify that for so many people.
Oh my god, bro. That was stressful. Between dating and that, like, it was been a stressful week.
Well, let me tell you what else I have going on, because
let's find some of your misery.
Pile on the stress, you know?
Yeah.
So this week, coming up this week, this is June 2nd right now, and this episode will probably be live June 3rd. June 5th, I fly out to El Paso for the Texas Democratic Party convention, which we have every 2 years, where we decide what our platform is.
Cool.
And so for the past week, in addition to all the stress Neebs put on me, we were having, party meetings till like 2, 3 a.m. that started at 6 p.m. People just fighting about Palestine. And that's happened all week. It was great. And so, obviously I have a bunch of strong allies. Big shout out to the Progressive Caucus, Hispanic community, the Black community. Like, my God. Solid allies. Oh, and also the LGBT community. They came in strong.
Oh yeah, LGBTQ month. Shout out to them.
It is. It's Pride Month, yes.
It's Pride month.
So have to give a shout out to them. Yeah, but they came in so strong defending Palestine, dude. Like, it is right now. It passed the committee. So not only is ceasefire on the table, but also conditioning aid to Israel, recognizing Palestine as a state, rebuilding Gaza. Increasing humanitarian aid, like, just everything I wanted on my wish list, we got into the platform.
Damn,
And
that's
if it
awesome.
passes this week in El Paso, it'll go up to national.
That's awesome. That is some amazing news, man. I appreciate Jazz. You are doing great work, man. That's some amazing stuff you're doing.
Yeah, and thanks for adding all that extra stress during this time.
I know. Listen, I've been stressed too. Like, I got this campaign going on. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but it's called Puns for Palestine, where I drop puns and I sponsor a family in Palestine, and we have raised almost $25K for this person, which is really cool. We're trying to get their whole family out of Gaza. And if you go to my profile, you'll be on Instagram or on TikTok. You can find the link, and it's part of Project Operation Olive Branch. So they're vetted. People know who they are. They have an Operation Olive Branch number, and you can just donate to them. And sadly, one person in their family passed away. So, like, you know, they're trying to get everyone out, but it's looking rough. But you know, I donated a lot. We got a bunch of people donate some money. I think they're at 50K. They were at 22 when I started. So they're at 50K now. We're trying to get them so they can, you know, get evacuated and get out safely from Rafah. So if you can, please help with that. Me and Jazz, we're just doing our part, man. We're trying out here. It's tough, man.
Rough.
It's tough. It's rough. We've done a whole podcast on Palestine. If you want, go back and find. There's a episode called Learning about Palestine. We brought in some experts and they talked about it, and it was
boy.
Boy was on there. You know, so we did some really, really cool stuff. A lot of like parallels with Jim Crow. Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, man, that's crazy. So you want to talk about some news? We got our personal stuff out of the way. We got the politics out of the way. You want to go into nerd culture news?
I kind of want to just have a pun first, man. Like, give us a pun.
Oh man! All right, listen. One of my favorite puns was the one where like this guy was squeezing lemons out, and he basically put like a little hole in the lemon, and then he rolls it around, and then he just goes like squeezes it like with his one hand, and he just squirts it out. It just like squirts out the lemon to people. And I made a TikTok, and my TikTok was, "Oh man, I was gonna make a joke about this, but let me citrus one out."
Okay, we can end the episode here now.
That's funny. Wait, there was another one. So there was like a part of a tree completely like taken out, and there was like a machine that comes and it kind of just like crushes up the tree, right?
The stump. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I always wondered how they do that. It's always had me stumped.
Okay, that one's not a pun. That's more wordplay, but I like that one.
Yeah, wordplay, foreplay, tomato.
Bro, what?
What? Is that not to say that? Is that how it goes? Yeah.
All right, let's get to news, man. Let's get to
All right, let's get to news. All right, cool. Cool news going on right now. Tomb Raider is coming out on Netflix. It's a new show, and it's called The Legend of Lara Croft. It's coming out October 10, 2024 on Netflix, which is going to be super cool. But
Angelina Jolie?
No, I wish it was Angelina Jolie. Listen, y'all can never make me hate Angelina Jolie. That woman is incredible. Did you see her speech about like what's happening in Palestine? It's gone viral. Yeah. People are using it. It's like, oh, I don't know why my life is like this. And then she talks about like a woman or who the refugee, and her life is like that. And then people are using that sound to show pictures of them being happy with their kids, and then showing a similar parallel picture of what's happening in Palestine. And it's such a strong image and a cool trend. And I'm really, really happy. And y'all can never make me hate Angelina, man. You know, Angelina's daughter is petitioning to change her name from Pitt to Jolie.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what that man did. I don't know what that man did to that family, but like, yo, it's got to be bad, because his son Shiloh also wrote him like this scathing letter. It's online on TikTok. Right, Shiloh, Brad Pitt. You'll find it. His family, his kids do not like him. I don't know what that man did.
No comment.
I don't know what that man did, but I
I
don't
don't
know.
know either.
I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. But anyway, y'all will never make me hate Angelina. I love Angelina Jolie. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, Daphne Keene commented about Deadpool and Wolverine, and she will not be in it. She was Weapon X-23
Yeah. Whatever it was. Yeah.
in Logan, right? Yeah. Sadly, she will not be in it. But speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine, did you see the popcorn bucket?
Please, can we not talk about this?
Did you see the popcorn
I saw
bucket?
it. Can we not talk about this?
Yo, that popcorn bucket is very suggestive.
I really hope people do not use it for its intended purpose.
No, they should use it for its intended purpose, not for.
No, they shouldn't.
Wait, what is the intended purpose? Isn't it just to eat popcorn out of it? That's the intended purpose.
Yes, that is the intended purpose. Yes, they should use it for that.
Yeah, only for that, nothing else. That is. I thought the Dune one was bad. This is pretty bad.
This is bad.
You know they definitely did it because of the Dune one.
Of course they did. Ryan Reynolds like practically confirmed that. Like
I like this trend though. Like I actually went and bought it because like this I did it for Thor: Love and Thunder. I got the popcorn box, but I use it to store like my pens. It's Mjolnir.
What'd you say it was? Mjolnir?
Meow. It's a hard word to say, bro. Mjolnir. It's so hard to say that word. Meow.
I'm dead.
Mew. In the movie they call it Mew. Mjolnir. All right. Yeah. So that was up. Oh, the creators of Jonathan. Yeah, that's what Paul Rudd called it. Jonathan. Yeah. So more Marvel news. We talked about that. Adil and Bilal, who are promoting Bad Boys 4, which should have been called Bad Boys for Life. They really dropped the ball on that one. I can't believe they didn't do that. I know. So they're promoting that, and it seems like they might be in the running to do Spider-Man 4.
Which hype.
And if you don't know who they are, they did Miss Marvel and they did a bunch of other stuff, also Batgirl. But Spider-Man 4 would be amazing for them because they already know how to, like, you know, do a story about a teenage superhero, even though he would probably be in college by then. But still, yeah. I think they could do such a good job. Like, remember the visual from like the texting and like all the cool animation that was in there? Imagine we got to see that for Marvel. That would be so dope,
right?
With Spider-Man, that would be so dope. I would really love that. So that would be really cool. Other weird ass Marvel news. Giancarlo Esposito is now one of the main villains in I believe Captain America 4, which we're boycotting, by the way.
Aren't they reshooting that? Aren't they getting rid of a lot of things in there?
Like they're reshooting it. They're redoing the villains. This guy was just announced as a part of Marvel like a few weeks ago, and he's already being claimed as the main villain in Cap 4, which is weird. And people seen what he looks like, and no one's really sure who he is. So it looks like he's going to be some like obscure villain who's just going to be like the puppet master, and you're probably just going to find out like he was behind it all at the end credits, and the secret's already given away. So I don't understand like what's the hype about it now. But that movie looks like it's going to just like bomb really bad.
I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope it does too. And I hope people realize that one of the reasons that it bombed is because they have Stabra in it, who is propaganda for the IDF. And that's really messed up.
And that's like not even an opinion. Like, it is straight up propaganda. Like,
oh yeah, if you go back to the
denying that.
If you go to the comics were literally made for propaganda. I think they admit it. It's not even like a
they admit it, yeah. Like Marvel admits it. Like, this was propaganda.
Yeah. So
in fact, the Hulk was like actually called her out, which is hilarious. So I was like,
yeah, that's so freaking crazy. Another thing, some like grimy news, like another great franchise that I love being kind of ruined by Zionists is Knives Out. So Knives Out, basically release their third movie cast, and it has Jeremy Renner, who allegedly might be a domestic abuser. Glenn Close, who Glenn Close did the whole "oh my
Yeah.
god, fire from the skies," but then when she found out it was Palestinian children dying, she did not give a shit.
Nope.
And then Mila Kunis, who's not also only a Zionist but also a rape apologist.
I used to really like her too.
I know, me too. But like they found out what Danny Masterson did and wrote letters on his behalf after finding out what he did. Not like, oh, they thought he might be innocent and they wrote letters. They knew he what he did and they wrote letters.
I used to really like her.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
Some more, but at least they have some cool people. They got Kerry Washington. We love Kerry Washington.
She's great. I love Kerry Washington.
Yeah. Andrew Scott, Kaylee Spring, Josh O'Connor, a few other people. And they're going to dive into LeBlanc's Mont Blanc. I forgot his name, the main character, but apparently he's going to be bisexual in this movie. So interesting.
I hope that's not the reason it fails.
Nah, I mean, it probably won't fail. It's a strong franchise. People will probably still watch Knives Out.
It does have a cult following. You're right.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. But just so sad that why are they hiring so many problematic people?
It's Hollywood. What's new?
Yeah. Brown Boy Wonder said, I thought they took that character out of the movie. If you're referring to Ruth, who is Sabra, no, they have not. In fact, some pictures came out of the McDonald toys, and she is front line and center in the toys. So
weird.
McDonald's, weird.
Didn't McDonald's just complain about sales being down because of boycotts because there was misinformation, and now they're openly promoting this toy? Come on. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Who are they trying to fool?
I don't know, man. I don't know who they're trying to fool. It's weird. But we got two more news. Mahershala Ali is going to be in the new Jurassic World movie, which would be cool.
Not Blade? Okay.
Oh god, Blade, man. That movie is in hell. That movie is in hell.
I had to bring it up because who took it over for directing now?
It's 4 different directors. This is so bad. Oh my god, Blade is the movie that's gonna never see the light of day.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for that. And then finally, Moana 2. Moana 2. It got the highest rated Disney trailer of all time, beating out Frozen 2.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for that too.
Moana 2 would be really cool. Also, the star of Moana, pro-Palestine.
I love it.
Yeah.
I hope they don't bring The Rock back.
They have to. Of course they will. The Rock's neutral, but he's kind of shady neutral.
Yeah.
He hasn't said one thing
about him. I'm just annoyed of him, honestly. He's in everything.
I do like The Rock as a wrestler, but I get what people are saying. I never he sometimes when somebody is too central, it's kind of what the hell, bro? You're kind of sketchy.
It's that one race from Futurama. They're being attacked, and the president's I will stay neutral.
Yeah. I don't even think he's neutral. I think it's just whatever. There's a difference between being neutral and then being neutral for the sake of being an opportunist and just waiting it out and trying to pick a side. That's what I feel The Rock's doing. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. But that's all the news we got for this week, though. What else? What do you got?
Because Rahul Kohli and all that happened, right? I started following Mike Flanagan. He's going to be directing one of the new Exorcist movies.
I did see that. Yeah, we don't talk too much about horror. We should talk more about horror, man. I know we talk a lot about nerd culture, but I feel like horror has its own nerd following. We need to bring on a horror expert.
Yes, we do.
I know a couple. I know some really cool horror people who just love horror.
Let's do it.
Horror's another word.
I'm all about horror. I love the genre. Let's do it.
That's another word that's hard for me to pronounce. Horror. Horror.
I'm gonna make a list of words you can't pronounce, and the one
I know
TikTok of you trying to pronounce all of them.
Yeah, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can't even pronounce half the words.
Yeah, I know, right. I have to correct you. Like
I
every
can't
other
even
name.
pronounce nothing past that Versace. Nah, man. All right, listen, it's time.
So
Is it time?
real near horror. You mixed up foreplay and something else. So
Foreplay and wordplay.
only your brain can connect those two together.
Nah. Wednesday. It's another one. Wednesday. All right. Listen, Jazz. Should we do it? We haven't done these in a while. We're a little behind.
We have to do it. We gotta do it.
We're here. We're about to do what everybody loves, and that is nerd facts. Ready to go.
I love how half of these aren't actually nerd facts; they're just facts.
Yeah, I mean, all facts are nerd facts, really, if you think about it.
I guess, yeah.
Right? This one's definitely a nerd fact. Since space is a vacuum, the laser beams in Star Wars would not be visible, nor would you be able to hear the explosions.
This is true.
I know the noise thing is true. In fact, like they even do that in one of the episode, The Last Jedi.
Yeah, in episode 8, they
Yep.
cut the audio out in the middle, and people were so confused by it. It's like, no,
That
there's
was
no...
so. That's
It
one
was
of
a
the
cool
best
effect.
scenes.
I loved it.
it.
Yeah.
When you see the explosion and there's no noise, and you're like, "Whoa, did they just mess up? Did they just mess up the scene?" I love that scene. So
It
that was
beautiful.
beautiful. That was good. Beautiful. Lasers. I feel like you need to use lasers. I feel like, or else, how would that work? Lasers. You need. I guess because of the vacuum in space. Because lasers really
They go at
reflect
the
off
speed of
like the.
light.
But lasers also reflect off like the dust, right? That's how they work, like fog
Yeah.
and dust. Yeah. So if you don't have that, they wouldn't work. Yeah.
Correct.
Though we don't know how the kyber crystals technically work, and they are what powers some of these lasers. I don't know. I don't know.
mean,
We can make
if
up
you
some
want to bring
science.
real science into it, kyber crystals aren't real.
What do you mean they're not real? They're from Khyber Mountains in Pakistan. That's where they're from.
Of course they are, Neebs. Of course they are.
All right. In most of the world's language, the word for mother begins with the letter M.
That's fascinating.
It's not true. Ami starts with A.
But
Amma.
don't forget, Ummi is
Ummi?
also shortened for mummy.
Oh, is it? Is that where you get
Yeah.
mummy from? Oh, maybe you're right.
Which comes from mummy, which comes
Mummy.
from mommy.
Mother.
Hey.
Yeah, you're right. Damn. I guess you're right. Definitely an M in there. There's definitely an M.
Weird how that happens.
Maternal. Yeah, everything. Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that way for the other one. It's like Papa, Dada,
Father.
Father. Yeah. Damn.
Paternal.
Something- Yeah.
It's almost kind of different.
They're all different, but like the mom one stays the same.
Yeah.
Damn. It's because you need consistency in a mother.
That
All right.
explains a lot.
Let's see. In
No, I will
Chinese.
explain further.
In Chinese, the KFC slogan, finger licking good, comes out as eat your fingers off in its literal explanation or interpretation.
I love when people do that. When they'll put something into Google Translate like 40 times, and the end result is just gibberish. But like when you read it out loud, it's hilarious.
Yeah. You know, one of the funniest things I've noticed is like if you ever translate in Urdu, bar gorliyan ja rahi hain, which means like they're shooting outside. But if you translate it, it means outside the tablets are walking. Because Golia also means tablets, like medicine.
Yeah.
The tablets are walking outside. I think that's really funny.
Yeah.
Did you know chocolate milk was originally sold as medicine?
I get it. I
That's
get it.
interesting. That's interesting.
Look,
How?
when I used to like bike, and I know I don't look like it now, but like back in the day in 2014, we were gonna do this project where we were gonna bike from Rome to Mecca, right, and hit up all the historical religious sites on the way of the 3 major Abrahamic religions.
Yeah.
Anyways, that didn't happen because Syrian civil war happened, so that project was scrapped. But after training, when I was biking, right, I would always crave chocolate milk.
Really?
And it was like the ultimate recovery drink for me.
That's so strange.
Yeah. Chocolate milk and pickles of all things. Like,
Bro, you sure you weren't pregnant?
I am pretty sure I'm not.
Chocolate milk and
I might be
pregnant.
now, but
Chocolate milk and prickles. Sir.
hey, man, great recovery foods. Okay,
Okay, if you say so. If you say so.
one for the electrolytes, one for the protein. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. There are at least 100,000 chemical reactions going on in a normal human brain every second.
Oh yeah, that's total facts.
Probably not mine, which is why I make so many mistakes on dates.
You know, I always feel bad ripping on you, but when you do it to yourself, it's even funnier.
Of course I do it to myself. I am my own worst enemy.
So that's who we gotta destroy. We gotta destroy Neebs to free Neebs.
Yeah. You know how they say, like, there's nothing to fear but fear itself? There's nothing to a need but needs himself. That's just me. Forever alone. All right. A platypus will close its eyes, ears, and nose while hunting for food. What? What the fuck? What? That doesn't make. Why would it close all these
ears,
things?
nose, and eyes?
Yeah. So he can't hear, he can't listen, see,
He can't
or smell while hunting.
Bold, I guess. Like, I don't know.
He's like, this is too easy for me, guys. Let me make it a little bit more challenging.
Straight up, level 10 handicap right there. Like, I don't need like some basic shit. Like,
he's like,
this is
come
hard
on.
mode.
Yeah, put it on hard mode. Damn. Okay, platypus, I see you.
Oof.
Plants grow larger and more quickly when they're watered with warm water than water with cold water. I actually seen this. Somebody did a TikTok on this within an eclipse video. What are they called?
Time lapse.
Yeah, time lapse video. Did I say eclipse? All right, moving right along. From groundbreaking to opening day, Disneyland was built in just 365 days.
That's impressive.
That's efficient as fuck. That's wild.
How much money did they spend on that? Like, wow.
Like, who was their general contractor? That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, goddamn. All right. Oh, I heard about this. Grapes will explode when you put them in the microwave.
Oh yeah, they make plasma.
Yeah, I've heard. I've never seen it, but I've heard about it.
Okay, what you gotta do actually, if you want to do it like really well,
Yeah.
Instead of like the entire grape, what you want to do is take like the skin off, right?
Yeah.
And like cut them into pieces so they're flat, and then dry them off.
Hmm.
And then put them in the microwave and like put it on for like 30 seconds. They will heat up so quickly they will literally turn into plasma.
That's wild. Also, what is plasma?
Aren't you an engineer?
Plasma is not a. What is that? I don't know. It's like,
It's
isn't it like a blood
state
thing
of matter.
I thought it's like blood. Like plasma is like blood.
That's a different kind of plasma.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, like, okay, so the solid liquids and gases?
Yeah.
There's another state called plasma.
And it's between what? The liquid and the solid?
It's not in between anything. Like, it's like super critical, like just pure energy at that point.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That explains so much. Because like I would watch these cartoons and they'd be hit with like a plasma ray, and I'd be like, they're shooting blood at them. my life has been a lie. I never understood that.
Okay, well, I'm glad to retcon a big chunk of your childhood here.
Big chunk of my childhood. Did you know that like in Spider-Man, the animated series, they weren't allowed to say vampires drink blood, so they had to say vampires drink plasma, and that's why Morbius would only drink plasma.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they couldn't get away with it. How do I know this and
That's
not
fun.
that? Like I'm such
Yeah.
so weird.
You're the most useless shit in the world. I love it.
I am the most useless human being. God. All right.
But you're not though.
I'm a little bit.
You want to know who's more useless?
Who?
I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, good. Yeah,
'Cause we
don't
get
make
very
any.
political here.
Okay. Oh yeah. We know who's the most useless person. Yeah, for sure. We're not voting for him. All right. Pelican can survive between 10 to 30 years in the wild. What does that mean? Aren't they? What? Are they all in the wild?
That's my question too. Like, what does that mean?
What do you mean 10 to 30 years in the wild? Like, bro, that's your
Are
home.
they- do they have a domestication stage? Like,
I don't know. That makes no sense to me.
that makes zero sense. I don't know what that means.
10 to 30 years in the wild. Just said that he
I
lived
don't know
10
what
to
that
30 years.
means. I don't know what it meant. Nope, no idea, man.
That was weird. Oh my god, this
That's
is
a
a
dumb
long
fact.
one. This is a long one. Hold on.
That's what she said.
All right. Boars, pigs, and hogs live all over the world except for Antarctica, North Africa, and far northern Eurasia, according to the Encyclopedia of Life. For example, red river hogs, also called bush pigs, are found in Africa. Barbarosas, or pig deer, are found in Indonesia, and Visean warty pigs come from the Philippines. So there's only a few places that don't have it: Antarctica, North Africa, and far northern Eurasia.
Interesting.
The North Africa part is interesting because the rest of them are cold, so you kind of get it. But like North Africa, that's weird.
It's a desert.
Then like explain to me this. Why were the Jews all like, we can't have pigs if there weren't any in that area? If there weren't any in Egypt and there weren't any in like the Middle East, like what's the big deal? How did they even like make it not part of their like thing? Like the
Trade.
diet. Oh, trade. Fair. Damn, Jazz, you're so smart. So smart. That was such an easy answer. Damn. I know. That made so much sense. Fair. All right. McDonald's milkshake contains seaweed in the form of an extract called carrageenan. Carrageenan. That's a
I'm gonna
hard
look
word.
how to actually pronounce this one.
It's Carrageenan. Carrageen? Cardigan? I don't know. It's a hard word, bro. I can't read.
Actually,
looking
you
at-
did pronounce it correctly. It's
Oh, did I?
carrageenan. Yeah.
Carrageenan. All right, well, there you go. See? Okay.
Well
But
done.
why they got seaweed in a milkshake? That makes no sense to me.
It makes perfect sense.
I used to work at McDonald's. They used to the milk. I mean, the milk that they use is real milk, like the company Real. They put that milk in there, and then
Okay, well, this extract's in like everything. It's used to thicken, emulsify, stabilize, and preserve food.
Got it.
You can find it in all sorts of things.
Did you know the microwave was invented after a researcher walked by a radar tube and a chocolate bar melted in his pocket?
I feel like I heard the story, but yes.
My question is, what else near his pocket did not work after that?
No comment.
I'm just saying.
Right. You're
Right?
right. No
Right?
comment.
All right.
No comment.
Hopefully, homie already had kids.
Hopefully.
Okay, I have never heard of this word before, but I am not going to be able to pronounce this right at all. At all.
Spell it out.
Okay. It's back. Okay. Let me try it. Back Pfeifengesit. Back Pfeifengesit. Okay. So it's BACKPFEIFENGESICHT. Back Pfeifengesit. Pfeifengesit. Back Pfeifengesit. Befinichis. I don't know. This is a hard word. It's a German word. And it's a
German word,
term. It is a term for a face that badly needs to be punched. That's a great
love
word.
it.
That's a great word. I've met people where I'm like, that guy has a face that just needs to be punched.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh wow, I just learned how to pronounce it.
How do you pronounce it?
Backpfeifengesicht.
Backpfeifengesicht. Okay. It's when somebody has the faith that needs to be punched.
I'm so glad there's a word for this.
That's just such a great word for that.
That is such a great word. Good on you, Germans. Thank you for that word. I appreciate it.
Like fingerprints, everyone's tongue print is different.
That I didn't know.
Yeah. So like if
It makes sense now you think about it, but yeah, like I did not know that.
Yeah. So if you want to confirm a girl's identity and you kissed her before, you could probably figure it out, right?
I have a lot of questions. I don't want to know if I want to know the answers to them.
Right? Like French kiss confirmed. I'm just saying it's a security measure that we should not overlook.
Okay, Neebs.
I'm just saying. We'll see.
Yo, that actually reminds me.
What?
Did you know humans have stripes? We just can't see them.
We have stripes?
And here's the best part.
What?
Our cats can see them. We can't.
What?
Yeah.
Our cats. So we have stripes, like zebra stripes.
Yeah.
But
and
we
they're
can't
like
see
6
them.
different patterns. Yeah. We
No
can't see them.
way. So we're like one of those
Our cats
like
can.
we're like one of those weirdos from like all the places you can go, like the Dr. Seuss characters with like 6 different colors.
Yeah.
That's what we are. Damn.
Yeah,
So
you
like
look this one up, by the way.
you can look it up.
Mhm.
Damn. So
People never believe me. Like,
I don't
but yes,
know.
humans have stripes.
Damn, we have stripes. That's crazy. So do humans ever change their stripes? Like you know how they say like a zebra can't change their stripes? Or no, I think that's like a leopard never changes his spots.
Yeah. Oh, but there are mutations where color-producing cells can leak pigmentation of the stripes.
Ah.
So,
Wait, is that
you
like
can't see them on certain people?
really? So is that like vitiligo or is that like something completely different?
It's something different, I think. But yeah,
Okay.
they're called Blaschko lines. Blanchko lines.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But we have stripes.
What's the point of having stripes? Like even for
I
animals,
don't know.
I don't get it. Like, bro, just have one color.
Camouflage, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe camouflage. That's true. But like a zebra, really? Like I feel like black and white kind of sticks out in like the African desert. Like go be brown.
Okay, but like let's say it's snowing, and so
In the desert?
white hides that. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
All right. So or like it's like super white sand and very fine sand. Zebra can kind of hide that way.
But then the black.
Right, but here's the best part: the black it comes in handy in muddy areas.
So you can't be in a muddy area and a snowy area at the same time.
Sure, you can.
All right, maybe you can. I don't know. It seems like a stretch. I feel like you're reaching.
I am.
All right. Next one. The strongest surface winds in the solar system are found on Neptune, where they have been measured at 1,500 miles per hour, actually. That's a lot of wind. We could never live there.
We could never live there.
You can never live there. Damn.
Like if we had an airplane there, the airplane would just take off.
Yeah. That's so
There'd
wild.
just be enough lift from that kind of speed.
That is insane. Nope. Cross that off our list for vacations.
Yeah, we're never going to Neptune. Oh no.
Never go to Neptune.
Also, look how long it takes to go to Neptune.
That's true. Sweden has 221,800 islands, 1,000 of which are populated. That's a lot of islands for Sweden. I didn't know Sweden had that many islands.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah. Because when you think about the shape of Sweden, it's like that country, the Nordic country, right?
I have no idea.
It's
what
gonna have like a
Sweden looks
bunch of
like.
islands along the coast. So yeah,
Let me look
like
this up.
Sweden, Norway, like
What does Sweden look like?
it looks like an eggplant.
No, they're just giving me cities. I want to know what it looks like on a map, bro. On map. What are you doing? All right. What does Sweden look like on a map? What do you mean? It's like one whole country. Where are all the other islands? I don't see it.
Look, zoom in like on the coast.
Oh, I see them. They're so tiny.
Yeah, it's gonna have like a whole shit ton of islands like this because of how long the coastline is.
Oh, it's like a little. Yes, you see it. It's like it looks like a little bit of dandruff on the island.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I wonder if it's more than what Indonesia has. Indonesia has a lot.
I mean, every archipelago type country probably has a bunch.
Yeah, true. The 19th century costume designer invented the horn Viking helmet. So it wasn't even a real Viking helmet?
No.
That's so crazy. So like somebody from the 19th century just invented it and was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna claim that for the Vikings.
Yep. And people just believed it.
Damn, that's crazy. That's wild. Interesting. Very interesting.
Well, we're at the top of the hour, dude.
All right, last one. Months that begin on a Sunday will always have a Friday the 13th.
That makes sense.
Because that's how calendars work.
Yep.
All right, man. We are at the top of the hour. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We did lots of stuff this week. We're going to try to do Bad Batch. We're going to try to do Fallout. We're going to try to do Bridgerton. And then I believe Doctor Who is coming back in Star Wars Acolytes. So we got a lot of stuff that we're going to be recapping soon. So join us for all of these and more. And until next time, guys, Salaam, nerds.
Peace.